Hey everyone, I'm Jack from Fantasy Can here, and welcome to this week's episode of Rankings. So it's week 11 and things are starting to heat up a little bit. By now, you pretty much know if you have a chance to make the playoffs or not, and I really hope that you're still with me. So let's get into these rankings because I know they're going to be really important for you. Starting off with quarterbacks, we go Mahomes, Goff, Breeze, Wentz, Rodgers, Cam Newton, Deshaun Watson, Andrew Luck, Matt Ryan, and Russell Wilson. So let me get in my soapbox about Deshaun Watson really quick. People undervalue him. So much so that it's just stupid. Watson's had 3 bad games this whole year. Watson's a great quarterback, and you should not be afraid to start him. Next, going into running backs, we have Todd Gurley, Kareem Hunt, Melvin Gordon, Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, David Johnson, Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones, and James Conner. Now, David Johnson last week looked like he should have been looking all year. He had 2 total touchdowns and almost 100 yards receiving and rushing. This is something we were expecting out of David Johnson a long time ago, pretty much since when he went number 1 overall last year. Rosen's starting to learn that he can actually use Johnson in the offense, and that's only going to increase both of their values. Next, moving into receivers, we got Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, Odell Beckham Jr., Jeremy Hill, Antonio Brown, Adam Thielen, Davante Adams, Julio Jones, Brandon Cooks, and Robert Woods. I want to talk about someone who I feel is underrated in fantasy football and regular football, and that's Davante Adams. I understand that he is one of the best quarterbacks that ever played the game throwing him the ball, but that still doesn't mean that he's not extremely talented as a wide receiver, because he is. Over this entire season, the lowest amount of points he's put up is 8. You'd be happy to get 8 from just about any other player that's on your team, but when that's the minimum, holy shit, you were looking good. His consistency is the biggest thing in fantasy football, and right now, he's looking like he's the most consistent. In fact, the only person who can compete with him is Adam Thielen, who's doing the exact same thing in Minnesota. Moving into tight ends, we got Travis Kelce, Zach Ertz, Greg Olsen, Eric Ebron, O.J. Howard, Trey Burton, Austin Hooper, Evan Ingram, Jimmy Graham, and Jack Doyle. Okay, so I have no idea what's going on with Eric Ebron right now, but I guess he's scoring rushing touchdowns now? So that's cool. Ebron's been one of the most consistent tight ends that we've actually had in fantasy football this year, which is saying a lot because of how inconsistent tight end play has been. If Luck keeps throwing to him as much as he does, he is absolutely one of the elite tight ends that we've been talking about so much. So lastly, we have defenses. Starting off, we have the Chargers, followed by the Cardinals, Ravens, Bears, Texans, Giants, Steelers, Panthers, Vikings, and Raiders. So that does it for this week's episode of Rankings. Thank you guys all so much. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with your friends who need more fantasy advice. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and all the other social medias. Links to them in the description below. Make sure to check out our website. Link to that too below. We post stories almost every week, and along with our rankings, full versions of that, not just the top 10 that we have here. So thank you guys all for watching, and please have a great day.